would say Area 27 is a very new brand, and by the same time deep in experience, based on my experience. So Area 27 is actually a very industrial, very raw kind of a store, but at the same time is catered to people who actually they are much more hip, much more cooler. It's not for people who come here trying to be cute or pretty or trying to be freely. It's not at all. It's much more radical, much more someone who want to be themselves, much more hip and cool. So how do I say, the store is very raw, and everything we use item not necessary that you actually to spend a lot of money to buy it. Is actually that we are inspired by Far East. It's about us. It's about our pop culture as a Malaysian, as a Far East. So I use all this inspired by all the young kids who now, because I believe people who I feel, it's only my opinion, from age of 35 above, people are more like a trend follower or wearing a mask or trying to fit in because his friend like that, or they're trying to fit in. So I think now the younger kids they are more social, they much more social network. They know about the world. They want to be real. They have access to the world. So I guess that is really important. This store is about that. It's about something real. So it's lots of information. Of course, it's very new. I have people who come inside pretty and trying to say, oh, the floor is only just very raw. It's not about marble or not about something about granite. It's about raw. It's about cement. So you still can do it hip. It's about right music. So it's amazing. I think I really enjoy doing it. I've been working with all couture and everything. Of course, luxury is very important and everything. But at the same time, the people who like to be fashion, but they can wear a good cut T-shirts and become cool, and then just create one mold. What is important that thing for them? So that is about Area 27. Of course, in Area 27, I bring in different designers. We promote talented musician or artists and everything. We will every quarter we have new designer, because like for example, sometimes kids can be dark. Dark means they create dark side, something like evil, horror, or whatever. They can be age of 9 or 10. But most of the parents feel that, oh my God, my son has some issue. But it's not true, because they can be a very good producer, director for a movie for dark side, So these are the things that we want to promote and make sure the parents knows they have a great children, So for the musician as well, be themselves, and what about your heart say, and listen to your inner voice, and keep on rework in whatever you believe in, which is my experience. You're talking about 25 years ago, my dad don't allow me the fashion designers. So I worked with what people want, but now I do something what I want for the people. Yeah. So yeah, to inspire doesn't mean people walked into Area 27, fashion student, artist, musician. They don't have to buy anything from me, but they also will be their creative juice will be out by looking at all the information I gave them, all the inspiration that I gave them. So they go home, they would say, I'll put a raffia string as my shoelace. And they will be confident about that, you know what I mean? And kids sometimes they don't have much money, or their parents don't have much money, but they still can be fashion. Use what surrounds you. That's why it's Area 27. We didn't spend much money to renovate, but it still looks cool, amazing. We have big chandelier, but we just use wires and metal and do it. So it's our chandelier. It's Area 27 chandelier. So, so I guess that you have your own character, your own chandelier. But in your way, raw, industrial, or whatever, much more that you feel. But let's be real, I won't say children's, but of course it's for more teenagers and above. Yeah, so that they can grow up, they can have a place, instead of always thinking of the weekend go to the mall and hang out in the mall. There's no inspiration. So I want them to hang out in probably Area 27 and get some right music, do some social networks about what is going on around the world, and connect that to them, and then translate to to fashion. And when you have a new shoe or new clothes, you feel good. So that's make your soul cool. I guess that's what many kids need it, and that's what we support about. Yeah, yeah. Hi, Bernard Chandran for Area 27. You are listening to AFO Radio.